Did you know the food you throw away costs you more than $1,300 a year? And that food waste takes up more landfill than anything else? Maybe your leftovers sit forgotten in the fridge, seem unappealing the next day, or you don't want a rerun. I'm here to help. I'm Diane Watson, the leftover chef, and I'll show you how to quickly transform your leftovers into new and delicious dishes. Let's get cooking. Hi everybody, welcome to Leftover Chef. I'm Diane Watson, your host. Thank you for being here. It's season 2 and it's the holidays. Today on episode 1 of season 2, we are going to be working with your Thanksgiving leftovers. Did you know that Thanksgiving weekend is one of the biggest wastes of food weekends in America? Typically on any American day, Americans throw out over 1 million pounds of food a day. But on the Thanksgiving weekend, we throw out 3.1 million pounds of food a day. So what I want to talk to you about today is taking those leftovers and doing something really fun with them, other than the turkey sandwiches, which I love. I know you love. Turkey sandwiches are so great. If you like Friends, you like that Thanksgiving episode where they put the moist maker in the middle of the sandwich. But even with that, 200 million pounds of turkey get thrown away every Thanksgiving. We don't need that anymore. So we're gonna make a delicious dish that's kind of like a pot pie, but a lot less work, and it uses up your Thanksgiving leftovers. Here's what you'll need. Your leftover turkey, your leftover stuffing, your leftover mashed potatoes, a can of cream of mushroom soup, your leftover gravy, a little bit of milk, and some seasonings of your choice. I have some garlic powder here. Let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is take our turkey and cut it into bite-sized pieces. I have really thick slices off of the turkey breast. You may have pieces of turkey that are from the turkey thighs or the turkey legs that are already kind of shredded. That works great. Just make sure shredded pieces are in bite-sized pieces. I'm going to cut these slices into bite-sized pieces. So let's take a look at the flashback camera and see that knife work. Now you subscribers probably noticed I have a new cutting board. I absolutely do. My friend Matt Owens made me this beautiful cutting board himself. Handmade it out of different wood. It is so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Matt. It is beautiful. I love it. The first thing we're going to do is take our chopped up turkey. Now, one of the beautiful things about this particular dish is there's nothing to do on a burner, nothing to heat up. We're just gonna mix some things up and put them in the oven. So we have our chopped up turkey. We're going to add the leftover stuffing that we have. And I'm gonna talk to you about proportions in just a minute. And then we're going to make a sauce out of our leftover gravy and 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Now I like the sauce for, this is kind of like a pot pie, but it's not as complicated because you don't have to do any crust and you don't have to do any cooking. But I like the sauce to be about 2 parts filling to about 1.5 parts sauce. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to this because it's a little bit thick right now. And you want that to be more like a sauce and not so much of a gravy. And you know how thick that condensed soup can be. So I'm gonna stir this up. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. And then, now keep in mind, everything in this dish is seasoned, but I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now this is a great place where you can be very personal. You could put in cayenne pepper, you could do nutmeg, you could do tarragon, any kind of seasoning that makes sense for you, that you love. That's the beautiful part of some of these recipes. I'm gonna add a little more milk. You can make this exactly what you want it to be. So we'll stir that up. I'm gonna actually use a whisk here. And we will then add that to our turkey and stuffing. And then here, I happen to have some leftover peas in my freezer. If you have vegetables from your turkey dinner, meaning peas, green bean casserole would be great, carrots, anything you want, add that right to this filling that you're putting in. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to put this right into my casserole dish, and I put a little Pam in it. You could grease it with butter or shortening if you rather. That looks pretty great. The portion looks good. Spread that out. And then you're gonna take your leftover potatoes, and if they happen to be too thick, I would say add a little milk to them. So I'm gonna put these on top. Again, this is instead of doing a pie crust or any kind of dough. So I'm putting that in there. Spread that out. And then one thing I like to do, that's just a little bonus, is I'm gonna add some shredded Parmigiano Reggiano cheese right on top. You could also add breadcrumbs if you like, a little parsley maybe, and that's ready to go in the oven. I've got the oven set at 375. We're gonna bake that for 30 minutes, and I will see you back here in about a half an hour, and we'll taste this. Thank you. Welcome back. It's been 30 minutes. Actually, it was 35 minutes. I wanted it to be a little bit darker on top of the potato crust. You guys, this smells so good and it tastes delicious. I want to thank the cast of Die Hard at the Blue Barn Theater. You'll see them here enjoying the test recipe I did yesterday. Aren't they so gorgeous? And thank you so much for being here at Leftover Chef, where we help you save money and save the planet. See you next time. Have a great day.